Hey folks, it's your buddy Fatal Roadie. Today I'm going to be doing a rant that I got some help with some of my friends in the towing industry. Things that bother us, annoy us, etc. and so forth, get under our skin. Before I start, I'd like to thank them for helping me flesh out my list. We're going to start off with giving advice. I already know how to tow your car. I don't need help. I was trying to tow this one person's Jaguar whose suspension was blown out, and I'm sitting there lining my ramps up, and he's looking underneath the car. And I asked him, "Is everything okay?" He says, "I'm just making sure you're towing my vehicle correctly." So I said, "Do you know how to tow your vehicle?" "Well, no." "Then how do you know I'm towing it correctly?" Point is, we get trained on how to do this stuff. So I'd say about 98% of the vehicles that are out on the roads, we know how to tow your vehicle. I don't go behind the counter and tell you how to grill onions. Don't tell me how to tow a vehicle. Next one is rates. Many and many a times I run into a person that'll tell me, they already know what the rates are because most of the times they're quoted to them by the dispatcher. "Well, what would you charge me?" Don't ask me that. If you ask me what I'm going to charge you, I'm going to charge you more. Worked for a company, our rates were 75 and 4. And the guy was like, "Well, what would you charge me?" I said 125 and 5. What? Hey, you asked me what I would charge you. As I'm not losing my job just because you want to try to cut through something. Next one is accidents. We've all seen them. We've all seen tow trucks on the side of the road. We've all seen ambulances, fire trucks, police cars on the side of the road. Keep moving. Pay attention to the car in front of you, and we'll all get through this 10 times faster. If you're sitting there staring at the vehicle over here and not paying attention to the guy in front of you, boom, now we have another accident on the scene. Now that's going to back up everybody else that's in your lane, because now you're trying to get off of the lane because you couldn't pay attention, because you couldn't keep your eyes on the road. Keep moving. It's nothing really big to see. We're not shooting off fireworks. We're not putting on a show for you guys. We're trying to clear the lanes so everybody can move. Keep moving. Next one is keys. Yes, we need your keys. There's no way, well, let me rephrase that. There's no proper way to get your vehicle onto our bed, onto the flatbed, and off of the flatbed without your keys. We need to get your vehicle into neutral. I'm sure the shop needs your keys. So let's say your vehicle's being towed by a wheel lift. You get it to the shop. What good is your car at a shop if they don't have keys to your vehicle to fix your car? We need your keys. The next one, don't help. It causes way too many problems. Don't put your car in neutral. Run into that many times. That's how accidents happen. Just stand off to the side and watch the magic. I've pulled up on a scene. The guy goes, I'm dropping my bed. And he walks up to me and goes, "Oh, it's already in neutral." Are you trying to wreck your car? One person I saw popped it into neutral and was surprised that it's rolling backwards. What do you think neutral is? Leave it in park. Give us the keys. We'll put it in neutral. We'll get it loaded up. Let us do our job. I've had this, and it's mainly from guys that do this. I drove a flatbed, and the guy had a Hummer H2. And he's like, "You think your truck can pull mine up onto the bed?" Really? My truck has pulled bigger shit than yours. Just tuck your dick back in there and let me do my job. If you're broke down in traffic and you can see that there's traffic passing by you, going slow, chances are ETA is going to be a little off. I've pulled up on cars before, and, well, what took you so long? Didn't you just, are we looking at the same vehicles? You know, we're in a 70-mile-an-hour zone, and the guys around you are going 20 at best. I'm going to be a little slow. You know, please keep that in mind when you're waiting on a tow truck. Information. We need information. Your breakdown location. A major highway here is I-75. And I've been told, being back up in Maryland, where you're located. I'm on the Beltway. Okay. Where? Cross street, exit, mile marker, inner loop or outer loop, north or south. You know, we're not mind readers. Where are we towing you to? My house. Great. We were at a party there, weren't we? Even telling us, what's wrong with your vehicle. Some of the people that I've talked to for this list come rolling up on a car. Nobody told us that tire rod end's busted. Its wheel's now sitting in the fender. Okay, well, this information is stuff we need. That way we can send the proper truck and the proper equipment to pick you up. Your Civic does not need a flatbed. Your Toyota Corolla Camry does not need a flatbed. I've pulled up many a times in a wheel lift. Well, I asked for a flatbed. It's a front-wheel drive vehicle. I'm picking it up by the drive wheels. Plus, and this goes for rear-wheel drive vehicles and things, if all-wheel drive, most wheel lifts have dollies. Essentially, that makes them a flatbed. We're picking up both wheels up off the ground, and we can go rolling down the road with no issue. Your sported out, souped up, hopped up Accord isn't special. They all tow the same. They have tow hooks. Pop it in neutral, pull it up on the bed, strap it down, put it in park, and go down the road. Or in the wheel lift side of it, pick it up in the front, go down the road. Don't park your vehicle, excuse me, don't, if you're picking up your friend, family member, or what have you from the breakdown location, don't park in front of the vehicle. Where do you think we're picking the vehicle up from? We're not magically going to use the force and lift your vehicle up and bring it down onto our bed. We need to be where you're parked. Park behind the broken down vehicle. Not all tow truck drivers are rednecks. I definitely can speak from this. I'm from PG County. The furthest thing from being a redneck as you could. I've never in my life considered myself a redneck. But apparently all tow truck drivers are rednecks. It ain't true. No, you cannot ride in your car while it's being towed, while it's on the bed. That's illegal. The cop rolls up and sees your head popping through the window because this looks cool. No, he's going to pull us over and I'm going to get a ticket. No. That's not how it works. You don't need to unload your vehicle into the truck, especially if we're going back to your house. Drop it off at your house, pop your trunk, and then unload it. Nothing's going to fall out of your vehicle. Just keep your stuff. Bring only your essentials, purse, small bag if you have it. I don't know what some people carry in there. If I break down, the only thing I'm going to be carrying with me is my bottle of Coke, my phone, and my wallet. Everything else can stay here while my vehicle's being towed. Then you got people who talk loudly on their cell phones while they're in your truck. I understand, if you're doing business or trying to get in touch with family, keep the volume to a minimum. Keep the speakerphone off. I don't need to hear this. And please don't air out family drama in my truck. The last thing I need to know is how dysfunctional your family might be, or what problems you all are having. That's not what we need to hear. And this one goes back to unloading your car into our vehicles. There is a finite amount of space in our trucks. Some of them, just have a bench seat, which is the driver and two passengers. Sometimes you're lucky and you get an extended cab and get some people, 3 people in the back seat and someone in the passenger seat. Sometimes there's even crew cabs. But I can't fit 10, 15 people in the truck. Cop rolls up and sees that, he's giving tickets out. And I, for one, do not want to get a ticket. I don't want to get in trouble. One of the guys told me, picking up at somebody's house, bringing it to a shop, and the customer riding with the vehicle, rides it to a shop, especially one that's closed. and then I need a ride back. Tow trucks are not taxi services. I've known few companies that if you want a ride, you're paying per mile rates, which is probably going to be 3-4 times more than if you got a taxi cab, or considerably more considered if you just stayed at the house and let us take it to the shop, especially if it's closed. And then finally dropping a vehicle in a space the size of a thimble. Depending on the size of the truck that's picking you up, maneuverability is not is not a thing. Like the truck that I used to drive, it was an extended cab flatbed. It was a big truck. I cannot fit my big truck in a small space. Now, granted, I'm big and strong enough that if I can get my truck close enough, I'll push the vehicle into the space you need. But sometimes that's not going to happen. Be mindful of where you need your vehicle dropped. But that's going to be it for this rant. Any of my tow truck buddies that are watching this, if I left something out, leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Anybody, your opinions matter. Leave it in the comments below. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to bolt. Got a couple more videos coming out. So we'll get this going as much as possible. We're going to get this on a good schedule. So I'm going to jump. If it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.